Welcome to the block party. My name is Seth Kushner, and I am joined by Stanley Cup champion Tyler Johnson. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Listen, I want to know, Riesling, the golden doodle, your dog. I need to know her favorite player on the Lightning besides yourself.
I'm gonna have to say Palat. She's good friends with Snowy, Pally's dog, so she's a big fan.
Does Pally kind of show her the most attention when you guys are hanging out?
Yeah, I guess so. I think Joe really likes her too. I had Joe and Sorelli living with me for a little bit, so they got pretty close as well.
Does Joe chirp you all the time? Because I was going through your Instagram, and it seems like any picture you post, he's the first one there. Is he just constantly in your ear?
I think we do it to each other. Everyone likes a little bit of attention, and it's fun chirping each other. That's what makes you good friends.
Does he give you the most material out of anybody on the team?
Ooh, I don't know. We have a couple guys on our team that give us some pretty good material. I think Sergey's Instagram, there's quite a bit of material we can use there too. So it's always a little bit of fun. And then I guess Vazzy, the last post he did, that was quite a bit of material for the guys.
The pressure washing, right?
Yeah, a little different, but hey, do what you got to do.
He's a different guy. That was a serious post, wasn't it?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't really know, but the boys were having fun with it, so that's all that really matters.
Now, Riesling, your dog, is she more famous than Hetty's dog Harry, who was on that shirt last year and on that hat that they did for the Humane Society?
I don't know. I mean, Harry has his own shirt and hat, like you said, but Reese has her Instagram page, and then she was on AAA, so it's a good back and forth, I suppose.
That's true. I know you're doing a lot of work with AAA. 2015, you broke your wrist in the Stanley Cup final. Is that the worst injury that you've ever played through?
Played through probably, yeah. I mean, I couldn't do quite much, but there are some other things that were lingering for a long time that hurt. But it is what it is. We chose to play hockey, so it happens.
Is that something where if it was the regular season, you probably wouldn't have played?
100% wouldn't have played. Yeah, no, it was one of those things that is probably just because it was the finals is the reason why. I mean, I don't even remember really having a discussion of not playing, but yeah, I mean, it's something that definitely wouldn't have been happening.
Now, I want to know, I know people ask you this all the time, so I have to ask you it as well. How many Tyler Johnsons are there, and which one do you get mistaken for the most?
There's tons. And I get mistaken for pretty much all of them. Especially on Twitter and stuff. I don't know exactly why people can't take the extra 10 seconds to look somebody up, but I seem to get a lot of praise and hate either way from different people from different sports and everything else. So I'm sure the other guys are doing the same thing.
Tyler, I want to know about your day with the cup. I had Yanni on the block party last week, and Yanni told me that he had to carry his mother off a yacht because she got so drunk. I want to know, did your day with the cup include you having to carry any of your family members?
Actually, I haven't had my day. So a lot of us were waiting until COVID kind of, took a backseat just because we did have to do it in Tampa, and it was way too difficult for my family and everyone to get down during everything. So we're kind of hoping that, we're able to do it next summer and, have a real good day with it.
Did you feel like you got to spend enough time with the cup, though, while you were here? Or do you miss it?
I think you can always miss it. I mean, it's such a unbelievable thing, but no, we had a good amount of time with it. We had our fun for sure with it. And, it just makes you want to win another one.
Now, tell me, do you like the format this year, Tyler, as far as like playing the teams consecutively? It's pretty much like a mini series, back to back, or did you like it where you're playing different teams every night, traveling all across the country?
See, I like the mini series. I really do kind of hope that they keep that. Obviously make it different where you're playing, all the different teams and stuff, but at the same time, it helps out on travel. It kind of builds a little bit of a rivalry every game where, you're playing these mini series and really trying to get ready for it. And, I think everyone, as we grow up, we kind of play games like that. So you kind of get used to doing it anyway. So it kind of adds a different little level. I like it.
Is Coach Cooper different this year after winning the Stanley Cup? Is he easier on you, harder on you, the same? What's Cooper like?
He's pretty much the same. I think all of us, I mean, winning the cup was something special, obviously, but I don't think it can change us. I mean, we want to do another one or win another one. So you have to just kind of have that same mindset.
Tyler, did anybody ever tell you why you weren't drafted?
I mean, a lot of people said I was small, so I guess maybe that's why. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of different things.
I mean, do you take pride in kind of, succeeding after being undrafted? Do you wear that, kind of on your sleeve that you were? I know, there's a bunch of guys on the Lightning who, Yanni, who have not been drafted and are successful. Is that something you kind of take pride in now?
Uh, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's nice that it's like that, but at the same time, I don't really think about it too much. I mean, everyone once you get to this level, I mean, they're just trying to put the best team out there. So it doesn't really matter where you're drafted or anything like that. And when I wasn't getting drafted, it was a little upsetting at times when you see some of these other guys get drafted and you think that maybe you're better than them or whatnot. But at the same time, it's just always keeping my head down and working hard. And I had enough guys to believe in me at certain situations, and kind of just went with that.
How do you rate your Stanley Cup celebration at Raymond James Stadium? I was watching a video before I interviewed you today, and I don't know who it was. You were carrying somebody on your back. I mean, I don't know who that was. If it was a friend or a teammate. On a scale of 1 to 10, because we're comparing everything to Maroon and Kucherov, how do you rate your performance?
I mean, I personally I don't remember too much about it, so I can't really rate myself. I know at one point I was really trying to take care of Sorelli for a bit. I was trying to be dad a little bit there. I think I had maybe Berger, our equipment guy, on my back at one point. I had C on my back at one point. So I guess I was pretty good. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. So that was a great day with the boat parade and everything there. It was just unbelievable.
Well, I saw Sorelli that night. I saw when you guys were on stage, celebrating at Ray J. I saw Sorelli by the bathrooms, and he was just kind of leaning on the wall. And I was like, "Oh man, I hope he's okay." That was just too much for him?
Yeah, we had a good time on the boat. Our boat was a fun one. So, some guys were definitely feeling it more than others, and I think he might have fell in that category. And we were trying to help him, but he had a lot of fun.
Johnny, you're a seasoned veteran now with the Lightning. Have there been any teammates that have come around in the last 5 or 6 years where they've just totally exceeded your expectations as far as what you thought they would do with the team?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I've learned out through the years is just how much personality and stuff goes into a team. And I think, I mean, you're well aware of Girardi's personality, and when he came in, and Callahan and those guys, they really just changed the culture of our team and changed the way that everyone interacted with each other. Boyle was another guy that really just kind of brought everyone together. Obviously, Patty Maroon and Shattenkirk coming in last year. It goes underrated at the guys that you need that are like that. It really just builds a culture, builds everyone together, and those guys have been awesome for us.
And all those guys along the way contributed to eventually you guys winning the Stanley Cup, right? Whether they were on the team or not, their personalities, their contributions along the way helped you guys get to where you are. Is that what you feel like happened?
For sure. I mean, we won the cup last year, but at the same time, as the guys have been on our team for the last 5 years, maturing and growing, and we don't get to where we are unless we have guys like Callahan and Girardi and them that really did bring our group together. And then you had those other pieces at the end that even take it a step further. But you need that. You need guys to kind of realize that this is our team, and that's what they did. They always put team first, and that's kind of how we've built after that.
Tyler, how often were you FaceTiming Reese from the bubble in the playoffs?
Not too many times. She's not the greatest FaceTimer, but I was talking to my parents quite a bit, and bubble's tough. It was tough not having your family and everyone around.
I saw there was something that you had retweeted that a Good Row put up there where somebody said that the cup wasn't as tough to win because you guys were in the bubble. Is that, just tell me that was that one guy? That's not something I hear too often. That's not something that you hear people say, is it?
I think it depends on who is talking. I think a lot of media, you're either one way or another, so they just try to make some sort of point. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous that people even thought that if they weren't a part of it. I think that was definitely the toughest thing that I've ever gone through, and I think a lot of the guys on our team are going through. I mean, there's different family problems, different things going on at the household that you're not able to actually help with because you're so far away and confined. And then at the same time, you get so bored and you don't get to see any sunlight or daylight, and maybe go a week without even going outside. It gets pretty tough. So it was a good thing for us that, we had such a good group of guys that, we made it fun and enjoyable and kind of were able to pass the time by, but definitely wasn't easy for us.
What was it like that moment that Pally handed you the cup?
Shoot. I mean, I was nervous. I was actually kind of scared. I mean, I've touched the cup before just as a kid, I remember, and that was awesome, but you never were able to pick it up and hold it. And everyone talks about the size and the weight, but I was nervous that I wasn't gonna be able to lift it or something, or I was gonna fall or do something stupid. I don't know, but it was unbelievable. It was a dream come true. It was something that you dream about your entire life, but you never really know how it's going to feel until you do it. And it's just unbelievable.
I know it's something that you said you don't think about often coming into the league, undrafted as a free agent, but was that your goal from the moment you signed with the Lightning, that you wanted to win a Stanley Cup, or were you like, hey, I want to establish myself in a league and then hopefully that will come?
Well, I definitely wanted to win. I think, I was very fortunate in my last year in juniors to be able to kind of pick and choose where I wanted to play. And one of the big reasons why I signed with Tampa is because I knew what they were trying to achieve and do. And the young guys on the team that were coming in and everything, I thought there was going to be a good opportunity and a good opportunity to grow with everyone. And it's kind of worked out that way. But I have always been a big firm believer that you want to be on those winning teams. That's the biggest thing. I've been very fortunate that I've been on some really good teams and some winning teams. So it just makes the season that much more fun. It doesn't really matter necessarily like your point totals or anything like that. Everyone just remembers who won the cup that year, who did what, and that's the most important thing.
Do you ever watch any video of the Stanley Cup final?
I don't. I haven't yet. I think, to me, I think it's more fun when you can look back and 10 years from now and look at it and try to remember it that way and watch it. Right now I still have vivid memories about just about everything. So I like those to go away a little bit so I can rewatch it.
Tyler, have you ever gone wakeboarding with any of your teammates? I saw something you did with Paul Kennedy from Fox Sports years ago, where I think he went with you to Idaho and he went into the lake and he was trying to wakeboard or wake surf with you. You ever taken any teammates along? Because I saw he was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I was wake surfing, and yeah, he wasn't the greatest. I think he swallowed a little bit too much water when he came up, but it was a lot of fun. I haven't gone with anyone from the team, I don't think. I know Sergachev has gone a little bit back in Russia and everything, but we haven't done it in Tampa, so it would be fun to try and do. Maybe I'll get a couple guys coming in Idaho at some point, if we get a normal summer or whatever we may get. But no, it would be fun to take them though.
Dude, just so you know, Idaho and Washington State, they owe you money for those pictures that you're always taking. I mean, they should, like, the tourism committee or something should give you money, because I automatically want to head there when I see you take a picture for Instagram.
It's beautiful there. I think I can do without the winters just because I'm not too much of a cold guy. But during the summers, I mean, I obviously biased, but there's nothing better than that.
Now, I know that you go golfing with the guys. Who's the worst golfer on the team?
Well, we have some guys that don't ever golf, so I mean, they'd have to be the worst. But shoot, I don't know. Serenak's pretty funny when he golfs. He's just such a big guy and so strong that he literally just tries and kills it every time he goes. So it's pretty exciting to see where the ball is going to go because no one really has any idea.
Johnny, do you think that Russell Wilson's going to get traded from Seattle?
Shoot, that's a sensitive subject. I don't know. I mean, if you would have asked me this a couple months ago, I would have said no way. Obviously, in the media and stuff, it seems like it's kind of going a little bit more that way. But maybe it's just the media being the media. So who knows?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm a Bears fan, so we want Russell Wilson. We'll give up anything we need to get Russell. So I know I can see why it'd be a sensitive subject, but we will gladly take him if he's unhappy. We'll let him throw 50 times a game.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I hope he stays because obviously they've had a lot of success with him, and he's just such a big guy in the community and everything. But yeah, who knows? It's going to be interesting for sure.
Is he one of your favorite players that you kind of cheer for, Russell Wilson? One of your favorite athletes?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been really fun to watch him through the years, and obviously being considered undersized, I suppose, as a quarterback and having the success that he has been pretty cool. And then Seahawks have always been my favorite team, so it's been a team that I've watched since I was a little kid. And actually, in my house in Tampa, I have a picture signed by Russ, so he's with me in Tampa even. But yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite players.
Tyler, what does it mean, or what's it going to mean to have fans back in the arena on March 13th?
Yeah, everyone's excited. I mean, it's tough playing hockey with no fans and no noise. I mean, we've obviously gotten used to it for a little bit, but if you were to ask me 2 years ago or a year ago, playing without fans, how that's going to be, I would have told you it's awful. And it's going to be a lot of fun to get our fans back in there. It's tough when you see all your friends and family. I mean, our family's able to go, but friends can't. So it's tough, them sitting and just watching on TV, but now they're going to be able to go to the games. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Tyler Johnson, thank you very much, man. Congrats on the cup. Thanks for everything that you're doing for Tampa Bay this year. And man, have a great rest of the season. Looking forward to winning another Stanley Cup so you get 2 days with it this time.
That'd be awesome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Have a great day, man.
You too.